One, wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It's another hairy day, another hijinks day in the morning with me. Thank you all for being here. So bright and bushy-tailed. I love it. I love it. If I can get up, you can get up. And I'm barely up because I barely got my cup of coffee, but I'm ready to go start my day. It's going to be a happy day for sure. But let's bring on my guests, shall we? And I'm gonna bring you both on at the same time. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome.
NIkki has great music for her show. I love it.
It does.
I try.
Really good music.
It works for me. I go through hours, man. It's hours of listening to clips. I mean, I can just drown in them. And then there's some sites where it doesn't allow you to save, favorite it. So you're like, oh, I've got to go back and find that one. And then you do that whole thing all over again just to find that one song that, it was right after all. It was perfect. But I am going to turn that baby off now. So, good morning. So, happy Friday the 13th, gentlemen.
Hello.
I hope everything this morning has gone okay. Has gone normal.
So far, so good.
Going pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty normal. Let's see who we've got, how many we've got going already. Let's see. I think 10 people have woken up this morning with us. We've got Jay. Good morning, Mr. Jay. Jen, good morning. Paranormal Chop Shop. There's Sunny. And Sandra Piper. Good morning. But do you guys believe in all that Friday the 13th stuff?
I do not. Actually, the way that my luck normally goes, I should go buy a lottery ticket today. This is my day.
Really? This is your lucky day. Well, hey, that's okay. That can happen too. I haven't particularly found it any different than any other day. So, but a lot of people do. A lot of people won't go out on Friday the 13th. They won't drive in their cars. They won't do any kind of dangerous activities, a lot. It's more than I think I thought it was. But you, Jojo? Mm-hmm. He's Jojo's. He forgot. Did you get your coffee at least? You didn't get your bagel and cream cheese, but I know.
Get coffee. I got chai tea this morning.
Oh, you needed something a little stronger. Something with a punch. You needed something with a punch for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'll get there.
You'll get there. What about you guys in the chat? You guys think Friday the 13th is bad luck? Is a bad luck day? Or is it all just hokey pokey?
I think that it is a day on the 13th of the month.
But even buildings don't have a 13th floor. That's crazy.
That is weird, especially nowadays. It's like
right.
Mm-hmm.
I've never understood that. So, but I guess, like I said, I think we're in the minority of the people who, don't even think twice about the 13th.
There's an infamous psychedelic rock band from the 60s called the 13th Floor Elevators. Did you know that?
I think I've heard that. I don't remember any of their songs, but I think I have heard that name before.
Mm-hmm.
And they were from the 70s?
60s. And they were part of the Austin scene.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. Good morning, Caucasian. Did you grab your cup of coffee this morning? Yeah, no, I find that all interesting. And I know there's going to be a lot of people today doing their podcasts about Friday the 13th. So I'm not going to go I didn't go deep diving into the history of the Friday the 13th thing. But I did want to talk a little bit about it being like this mysterious day that if I were to ask you a question, like say you were this mad scientist, okay, and there wasn't any kind of any issues with money or time or any kind of ethics, okay, also no ethical problems. What scientific experiment would you run? What would be something that you would try to do? Money, no object.
That's a tough one. My mind goes to I'm going to create a warp drive or time machine or
My mind went to space too. It's kind of weird. I thought, oh, if we could really do something like a wormhole to get to the other side to see if there is another side. What
I popped up. There it is. Yes. The 13th floor elevators. That's them. Let's see. Some other pictures there. I was back in the day. There we go. There we go.
Wow.
How about that, huh? A little bit of 60s subculture.
They look like English,
Is that guy playing the jug back there? What is he doing on the left?
I think he is. Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, his whole face was in
Okay.
that.
There's a typical.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh wow! Yeah, look at that.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Very love child looking.
Hey, yeah, man. Hey, man. There it is, man. You got it, man. Anyway, there it is. There it is. Well, I'll show you some more. What the heck?
Oh, Jay's already got what he would create.
There you go. There you go, Jay. Is it up there still? There's your jug guy. Yeah. Let's see. There's yeah, that's them right there.
Wow.
That's them.
Look, I bet you that guy has that big top hat before a Slash had it on.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah. We all think that Slash is the first to have done that. Him and what's the guy from Motley Crue? What's his name? He always wears one too.
Now this is probably at the Armadillo. You've heard the Armadillo from the 60s in Austin? It's a famous place. Like it was who's who. It was like Janis Joplin played there and
wow,
everybody played there. Well, they played there too. That was considered because it was it wasn't produced by the man. It was organic. It was just.
My sister would love all this art. That art right there. Oh, there she is. Good morning, Susie. You must have heard me calling you telepathically. Where's my sister? This art is really cool. Like, go back a little bit to the third eye picture. It was really cool.
I'll go back.
Go back.
Go back. Well, that was the one.
There's that one, but go back. Go forward then.
Oh, you want
that one right there? That one. Look at that one, Suze.
That was cool, man. Raucous of what does that say? Leviticus or something? I don't know.
I'm not sure what that's.
Levitatum? Cool.
Yeah, I don't know. There, that one's cool.
Very cool.
Man. That one's cool, man. The 13th floor elevators. That was it, man. I mean, the place was a dump, but it was a who's dump.
Yeah.
In Austin in the 60s, man. And everyone claims that although Austin's real famous now for music, that really Austin died the day they closed the Armadillo.
Oh, Donald said that members of the Byrds wore top hats.
Oh, did they?
I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know.
I'm trying to remember the lead singer's name. I'll find it. I should. He's worth an honorable mention.
Mm. Did you know them personally or anything? Or
no, I'm not quite that old. Close, but not quite.
Okay. Just checking. That coffee was good this morning. Just reading.
So here, Rocky Erickson. That's it. Rocky Erickson.
Rocky Erickson.
Yeah. Yeah, I could probably find some music. We could probably play it because
We can't play it. It's going to be copyrighted.
no, not from back then. No one cares anymore. I can't imagine.
It's on somebody's record label that would care.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
You can't do it. Not with all these new rules and everything that are out there.
It would be so cool, though, wouldn't it? On Friday the 13th.
Well, we can just say, folks, you go and you listen to what is it called? 13th elevator.
The 13th floor elevator.
13th floor elevator.
13th floor elevators.
Right. And we'll talk about it next week. See if anybody went and listened to them.
Yeah. And Rocky Erickson has a real. I'm sorry, did I close that?
It's okay. We're done.
We're
moving on.
And he has a real screaming rock and roll voice too. He's got the perfect voice for rock and roll. If you hear it, I mean, you'll say that's rock and roll. Back in the 60s.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't even come close to it.
So literally like the Janis Joplin and
all that stuff going on back then. Yeah, it's perfect.
I can listen to a little bit of that, and I do appreciate that musical style.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't like I didn't particularly. I mean, I was born in the 70s, but I do have a love for 50s music. I could listen to 50s music forever,
Well, that 50s was very wholesome.
And, I loved all of that.
Yeah, with the,
Earth Angel, I love that.
Earth Angel.
Yeah.
Earth Angel. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then who didn't love Elvis Presley, and rest in peace, his daughter is now with him. So
and remember Dion and all those guys, they did the boy next door, the cute boy next door rock and roll.
Oh, loved it. You know what? My youngest daughter likes that music. There's a particular artist out right now who has done several songs in the style of the 50s, and she loves them. She goes, listen to this song, Mom. I think you'll like it. And I'm like, is that a 50s song? And she says, no. And then we found out he deliberately created songs, from that style, and they're just wonderful. They're great, and I don't know the name of the artist right now, but it is. I think a lot of people appreciate those breakthrough. They were kind of breakthrough songs back in, the 50s, leading into a little bit more radical songs in the 60s. So
there you go.
Back then, Elvis was considered a little,
right.
He didn't want all that.
He's wiggling his hips. Oh no.
He didn't like it. I liked his hippie shake.
Remember Ricky Nelson?
Oh, look at that hair. TV? Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's a lot of hair.
If you go to a garden party.
Oh, is that
I
song?
wish you a lot of luck. Yeah, it's a song about him going to, a party to visit some friends. It's a true story. And everybody wants him to be the young Ricky Nelson, from the 50s. And it's like, I don't mind doing a couple of songs, but I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not, I don't know if I ever will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he said, I wish you a lot of luck. But if memories were all I sang, I'd rather drive a truck.
That's great. That's good. Well, do you have a favorite old-time song?
Me?
Yeah.
Wow, there's so many, man. But
there is.
I can't think of the name of it. I can think of the song, but I can't. Anyway, but Ricky Nelson, he had a bunch.
I bet you I could say this one thing and you'll all know what I'm talking about. if I sing this part. I met him at the candy store.
Oh yeah.
I loved Leader of the Pack. Oh my goodness. I
The
would play
leader
that
of the
song.
pack.
I would play that song over and over. I think I actually had it on a 45.
I remember my great uncle when I was a kid. He had sent in for this free song from a laundry detergent company.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Leader of the Laundromat. It was exactly that song, except it was Leader of the Laundromat.
Bye, Brandy.
Stupid. It was so stupid. But I loved it as a little kid, a little tiny kid. I love to put that on, Uncle. His name was Uncle Troy. Put that on, Uncle Troy. Put that on. Isn't that funny? Old names you don't hear anymore, like Troit. When's the last time, or maybe you never heard that name, Troit?
Troit?
No.
Troit.
No, never.
No. There were just old names people don't use anymore.
Troit. I've heard of Detroit.
Yeah, now, I mean, I had other aunts. Oma was the name. Oma. That was another name.
That's indigenous.
Old. That's old. And then there's Irene. You still hear that occasionally. And that's real common in Ukraine. You'll see a lot of Irenes.
Oh, you are right, Donald. You are so right. Boom, 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 boom. I loved Shanana. Oh my goodness. I watched it all the time. See, my sister can confirm. I loved Shanana.
Oh yeah, Shanana.
I would try to do that thing.
Bowser, yeah.
Good night, sweetheart. Great. That's really great. My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in trouble. See, we can remember all
my boyfriend is back.
We can remember those songs. I can't remember anything from the 90s, all their songs. Well, a little bit, but as the years have gone by, either I've gotten really older and my mind won't remember songs anymore, but I still remember those
songs from the 50s, like that, they're very melodic, especially to the 50s. They're very toe tapping melodic. And back in the 50s, still you had like serious songwriters which wrote all kinds of stuff, and they just went into that genre at that time and wrote songs because that's how they made their living, right? And they were professional songwriters. Those guys just they knew all the little hooks and twists and we get that. And then we got in the 60s, the professional songwriter kind of guy went by the wayside, right? And it started becoming more organic, just from the streets.
Yeah.
Or from garage bands, right? 60s was the king of the garage band music.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
I mean, everybody remembers Wipeout, right? That kind of stuff, was just starting.
Yeah, the Beach Boys. Well, even before them, you had a lot of good duos that were great at melodies, great at harmonizing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you had the Everly Brothers and
the Everly Brothers were in the
70s. You had the Crosby Stills and then Nash. Those were those songs. That were great. They were great.
And now I'm going to sound a little like the old man next door on this next comment, but but now like we have good singers. I think there are some good singers that are coming up, especially with all these idol shows and stuff.
Yeah.
But the songs they pick, the originals they do suck. They just, I mean, who was it? Some guy, he's a producer and he's produced music for years and years. He's got a YouTube show and he talks about like we do 4-chord rock and roll. Like there's a 4-chord progression that's real common. And they said that's like we've just beat the hell out of that now.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the songwriters now don't look at their craft as like they used to, and took pride in their craft and said, okay, I'm going to study it. Right. I'm going to study what makes a good song, you know?
Right.
And I'm not saying there aren't any good songs now. So people save your email. I don't need that shit, but, you know, but still it wasn't the same, you know?
Right. Donald
Oh,
Marshall.
the Wrecking Crew. Oh yeah.
Wrecking Crew.
Like
They
a
were-
rhinestone cowboy. I liked Glenn Campbell. He was great.
That was a huge production, that song.
Yeah.
Man, they put that
Glenn,
in movies and everything.
do you all know about the Wrecking Crew?
No, tell me about it.
Educate you a little.
Educate me.
The Wrecking Crew, going back even into the 60s, but definitely in the 60s and very early 70s, the Wrecking Crew did all of the music almost. I mean, especially music that came out of the West Coast. They were studio musicians that were just damn good. And a lot of the hit not a lot, like almost all of the hit records that you hear from that era, it was really the Wrecking Crew that recorded them. Right? They maybe brought in the vocalist to do the vocals for that band, and they did it because a lot of that was the era too. A lot of these guys were had the training of like a garage band, you know. And they said, you know, we can't spend days in the studio doing one song, right? The Wrecking Crew were one and out. I mean, these guys would nail it the first take, that kind of thing, right? I mean, all like the Wrecking Crew, they're big on the Beach Boys. I mean, you can't name anybody from that era that didn't use the Wrecking Crew. Frank Sinatra used the Wrecking Crew. Like everybody used the Wrecking Crew. And they got nicknamed the Wrecking Crew because right before them, like if you go to the 50s and before, those musicians that were studio musicians, right? They all came in coat and ties, and you know, they were like, you put and like they didn't do this, you know, ad lib stuff or whatever. You put the music in front of them and they played it. That was the way it was done, right?
Yeah.
Whereas the Wrecking Crew, you know, these guys more, you'd say, okay, I want something that goes blah, 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 and these guys are good. They just come up with it, right? Yeah. And stuff, and they could read too. I mean, they were really good musicians all around. But because they'd come in wearing t-shirts and, you know, being up all night the night before, you know, and everything,
right?
And they were slovenly looking, you know, and stuff. And it was the previous guys, the older guys, that called them the Wrecking Crew because they thought they were tearing down popular music. That was kind of the view back then. But anyway, it stuck. And a few of the Wrecking Crew emerged to be frontmen, and one of the most famous is probably Glenn Campbell. He was a member of the Wrecking Crew because, you know, he could play the guitar like ringing the bell. Say, right? He was outstanding, and he played everything by ear, but it didn't matter. He could just play it. He could hear something and play it.
And I loved Glenn Campbell and Tanya Tucker.
Yeah.
That was great. Great time right there.
And one of my favorite songs is Wichita Lineman. I love Wichita Lineman. Isn't that a great one?
I can't think of the tune right now.
That's
funny.
And the Wichita Lineman is still on the line.
Oh,
You know, that. And the Wichita lineman is still on the lane. That's a Jack Black version.
Tenacious D in the house.
Those guys are funny. You ever seen them? They do the tribute. It's called Tribute. It's not the greatest.
Great song. Yeah,
but they say it's not the greatest song ever written. It's a tribute to the greatest song ever written.
Oh man.
So those guys are great.
Not
my favorite video of theirs, and maybe song, but definitely video, is Roadie. You seen Roadie? You got to see. Just look up Tenacious D Roadie.
Okay.
Right? It is hilarious. It is absolutely friggin' hilarious what these guys do.
I like when he sang Wicked Game acoustic.
What a wicked game we play.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. That guy can play the guitar too. Whatever.
His brother. Is it his brother? Well, I don't know if it's really his brother, but that's what they
say. Yeah, because they kind of look the same.
Tenacious D, they're brothers.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're supposed to be really brothers or if they're like just bros.
Just bros.
Probably just bros. I don't know, but they're called themselves brothers.
I never looked into it, but he's really good. I love that that acoustic version.
And Jack Black, he does have an incredible voice, and he's not really a singer.
He's like acting singing.
He's like acting singing, and he's got this incredible voice.
But it's good. I can listen to it over and over.
Yeah.
For sure.
It is good. Damn YouTube. Damn them not letting us play music. Damn you, YouTube. Burn in hell. Burn in hell.
Oh, I know. That's the only bad thing. You can't have nobody's music.
But for you people liking music, come on over to the Jojo Bone Show on the radio version.
The radio show.
We spin those tunes, and a lot of them are the old tunes.
Where and when would people find that, Jojo?
They would. You go to Google KLBJ Radio. It is an internet radio station, and you'll get their website. There's a button you push, and you will start playing those tunes. It'll play live what's going on the radio station. But Jojo Bones Show is on Friday and Saturday nights from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning. That's the Jojo Bones Show. And you'll hear ours truly. We are the conversational segments, and then we have music segments, and we intertwine them into a tapestry of love and beauty.
Don't miss the calculator talk.
No, the calculator talk never made it to prime time. But I think I still have it on tape. I should pull it out.
No, you should not.
Do all the history of the
not today of all days. No, that would be everyone else's bad luck to have to hear that on today.
Jay says, remember when
I'll bring Natalia on and let her do it. Let her do. It would be like those guys that the weather people, the weather women. They had remember that we had that thing where it was a kind of a shtick that happened for a while. It was around the world, kind of, where they would have these like babes come on and read the weather. Or read the headlines and stuff like that on TV. Remember that?
They still have that.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's still out there. Okay. Anyway, Natalia can read the history of the calculator.
You could create her a little segment in the show. I don't know
Yes.
what kind of segment, but something she could report.
You know,
on.
she is a nice person, intelligent, blah, blah, blah. Used to own her own business and was it the
Whoa.
Oops. What happened? I think I accidentally kicked him out. I didn't mean to do that, Jojo. I was just trying to get
Sometimes
rid
you
of.
have to be more straightforward with JoJo.
Oops. Jojo. Come back, dude. I'm sorry. I did it. I was trying to get rid of the thing he had. The share screen.
Oh, jeez.
And it took him out. It linked it. For some reason, it took him and that link out.
Must be Friday the 13th.
That has never. There he comes. He's
There
a
it is.
coming. I'm
Yeah, I
sorry.
know. I wasn't touching the controls. What happened?
I know. I'm sorry. That would have been me.
Oh, okay. As I say, what happened? I'm in there talking about Natalia, and all of a sudden I thought, uh-oh. YouTube done censored me.
That way.
I did something
They
wrong.
got you.
It was not planned that way. You got linked to your share screen and you both took off. Anyway, that was funny.
Mhm.
But I have no idea what you were going to talk about anyway.
I'm telling you.
Nobody ever does.
That's right. What does that say? I'm a picking and I'm a grinning.
Oh.
And I'm a grinning. Okay, hang on. I'm bringing this up. Hang on. All right.
In the snow override high of 33 here today.
Just so people know what we're talking about. I'm bringing a nice picture, the girl next door picture of Natalia up. So,
Oh, you got snow, Jen?
see, where is it?
It's almost 70s over here. Time.
Where does Jen live? That she gets snow?
She's in Ohio.
Ah.
I was gonna do my steaks outside yesterday, but then I said, no, I don't have time for that. So I just put them in the broiler.
There it goes. There it is.
Oops.
Okay. Well, I can't. Okay. So it would be.
Is that Jera? Jera, are you fun mommy? Fun mommy?
There we go.
Wow, you guys are in this. Wow.
That's Natalia, the girl next door.
The girl next door. That is not a girl next door photo. Where's her clothes?
What do you mean? She's like, that's something you'd wear downtown shopping.
Oh my God.
What do you mean, where's her clothes?
I'm going to bring it up.
What image are you looking
Before
at?
I bring it up, the ladies in the house, tell me if this is something you would wear downtown.
Oh, no.
Okay? Ladies in the house, be prepared.
Come on.
Okay,
Come on.
maybe.
And I really dig her pants. I mean, that orange and yellow.
I
And
thought
then
it was
she's
the
got
one
just a
where she had the
slightly
bikini.
pink with a slightly pink top.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But anyway, that's the girl next door. It's just sweet and innocent.
But all the pictures seem professional.
Well, I think she probably models. She's pretty good looking. I bet she gets modeled a lot. She probably takes pictures.
Yeah. This is not the I thought I was looking at the bikini photo.
No, not a bikini photo.
Yeah.
I've got some taste, not much, but a little. Anyway, I'm gonna have her. That would be when she gets into town. I'm gonna have her start doing like the weather in the mornings, the JoJo Bone Show mornings. She'll read the weather.
Oh my goodness.
She probably think it's fun, actually. read the weather in her Ukrainian accent.
Yeah. I'll make sure to have I still gotta have the translator ready.
Remember Bullwinkle, Boris and Natasha.
Boris and Natasha. Yeah.
Natasha, remember? And I thought it was funny as a kid because I was just a little kid when those were on, but I didn't understand, the Cold War and all that stuff yet. That was why they were funny characters to like adults. A lot of stuff back then was really good. It was like on two levels, right? Like if you look at old, like sometimes old, was it Roadrunner cartoons, or even the old Looney Tunes, and they were actually even better. It'd be on two levels. So it'd be like a level for Dad, because Dad would be in there watching with the kids, right? So Dad would get a kind of a yuck at some of the stuff. It's just right over the kids' head. They didn't know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Wizard says, Nikki, if a band covers a song with copyrights, can we record the bar band version and use it on YouTube? No, you cannot.
No, cannot.
Because the original is copyrighted. So just because they're doing it, you can't do it. And if you're covering them doing it, it doesn't matter because it's still copyrighted material. And YouTube is coming down pretty strict on some people, especially if you're monetized. If you're not monetized, it seems like we're just, sliding through.
There is a new company, and I've saw it like a couple months ago, and I heard mention of them, and I can't remember of it, but they are just like ASCAP and BMI does it for, the recording industry and stuff. They are offering the service for broadcasters on like internet broadcasters for the music, but they're in that niche, right?
Yeah,
and they're not real big yet, but I don't know, because if there is a niche there, BMI and ASCAP aren't going to just sit by. They'll come up with a product for those guys probably, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure there's something out there you can purchase to give you the rights. Okay. There are a bunch of different sites that you can go purchase their program, and then you get the license where you're able to play all that music. That's how people on YouTube are playing. You find these channels that are just playing 70s music, 80s music.
Yeah.
That's how, because they're paying for the rights to do that.
Right. The thing that BMI does, though, in ASCAP is they cover everybody. So you don't have to have a bunch of contracts for each recording company, publishing company. See, they go out and do that for you.
Yeah.
Right. And then you contract with them. And then they make sure everybody gets paid, and they have a formula. They do it statistically. I don't know how they figure out how much people get paid.
Right.
But it has to.
But some of those are, up to, I don't know, anywhere from $5 to $20, $25 a month to obtain licenses.
And your local bar, if they're having bands in that are playing covers, they're legally supposed to be paying the license fee. So they are, I don't know if they hire ASCAP and BMI. I don't know, but probably, but they, now a lot of them don't do it because they're too small a fish, and the publishing companies don't go after them. You know what I mean? Because
it has to be somebody listening to them complains and takes it to to the record label and says, hey, these people are playing this cover song every weekend at the bar. Somebody has to go tell on them for that to happen.
If it's just a little dirt bar with little dirt bands in it,
right.
I mean,
but on
illegal,
YouTube, it's part of the algorithm, so it catches you immediately. Songs bam, are fast.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
played a little snippet from a TV show, and the background music got a copy right
Yeah.
on it. And it's not like a community standards hit. Okay. It wasn't. Doesn't affect my channel, but they give you the option of deleting it, changing the music, or leaving it in. And if you leave it in, then any money obtained through monetization goes to them. Okay. But you can leave it. It doesn't hurt your channel by playing other people's music. It just means you don't get that money that happens when that music is played.
Now I have a friend who owns a bar, and they were many times recording things in the bar, and just for just kind of public service. It's like these are local people, and I'm going to put them on my YouTube channel, right? And I went on there and I said, well, most of those don't have sound. It's just, huh? I said, no. They've hit so many of your things with your. I think they got rid of their YouTube channel. They just said, screw it, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
so that's why a lot of us want to become monetized. It's to help with all those little things you guys don't know we have to pay for. $25 here for StreamYard, and some people get the big version, which is what is it, $49.99? I don't know what the big package
it's like
is.
$50.
Yeah. And then you have your artist IO or any of your music stuff. And then you've got any kind of game stuff, all those crossword puzzles I do and special little things I bring onto some of my shows. They cost money. I pay for those to do that for you guys. And equipment. I mean, everybody knows, all this, and I do it because I'm really into it and I love it. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights right now that I had to get. I've got my mic. I've got programs on my computer that I've had to pay for to make my Stream Deck work. There's a lot of money involved in streaming.
Let me throw one out here, a new one. I might have a Weather Girl product that I can sell you. And since I know you, I'll give you a discount.
Okay.
We're workshopping that right now. See, we can make that work. Okay. Now you'll be my first and maybe my only.
Right.
See, and now I'm going to be paying for a Weather Girl. That'll be interesting. If you make her what is it? How long are those spots? Like 15 seconds?
Something like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that.
You do a weather spot and send me that link, and I'll put her up every Sunday. I'll put up a weather report.
Or you get me to do the weather spot at a greatly reduced price. Greatly reduced.
I got you every Friday for free, though.
I know, but I'm not doing the weather.
It's your version is the WHETHER version. It's whether it's real or not.
Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Fake weather. I just make this shit up. People would be like, yeah, but you hear that? We're having a record. January, we're having a record heat wave. It's going to be 97 degrees.
I can definitely see that going down to some really bad dad jokes,
Oh, the Weather Girl?
No, for you.
Okay.
For you.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Don Hi. Oh, Don Hi. He's saying hi to Donald, but I thought he was saying Don Ho.
Like the third time that Don Ho has come up this week, I think.
Oh my God, really? How much does it cost per month, Nikki? For what? Particularly, I just named a bunch of stuff big for.
Well, it turns out the Weather Girl did just make a cameo in your show, but we're throwing that in for free. Okay.
A Weather Girl.
A free cameo.
Oh,
free
okay.
cameo. Okay.
No,
For
that's
you,
not.
because you're one of the family here. So
I'm one of the family.
You get a free cameo.
I want the live cameo, not the still
I
shot.
know. Well, it might cost you 15, 20 cents a show.
Jen's like, open the blind and look outside. There's your weather report.
There it is.
Not hot, but thanks.
And right now, she could do the weather from Abu Dhabi. I know that'll be a big. Everybody.
Ooh, if
wants
she
the
did
weather in
a
Abu
little
Dhabi.
video of her doing the weather, looking out a window down onto Abu Dhabi, that would be awesome, dude. I would play that. See, now I want to look outside. Blue skies, and I wonder if we're already
Actually, she probably doesn't. She doesn't have any camera skill. Well, I don't think she does.
You don't need a camera skill. She has taken plenty of selfies. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you want a video though, right?
Yeah, you just hit the video button instead of the picture button.
Okay, I'll ask her.
Fried, beautiful weather, and then that's it. That's it.
But doing it every day. Well, no, you just need it Fridays. You just need it on Fridays, right?
Yeah, we can just do it on Fridays.
Well, when she
37, it's cold outside.
That's one of the things I do is video production. So I'll make you up a slick one. We'll put her in front of the green screen and whatever background you want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's got to be like a news desk and then the background picture of whatever,
Matter of fact, we could do her with Enzo in the background with his background.
Enzo in the background.
Like this right now. Enzo would be like this. Be like this. Or,
I think that would be a little awkward.
It would be.
It would certainly be strange.
And then I would come in with a Bigfoot costume.
There you go.
That would be good.
The
weather girl with Bigfoot.
Yep.
That is a premium product, though. That'll be a premium product. That might cost
Bigfoot sighting forecast.
That might be as much as 25 cents an episode.
Oh, shoot. Okay, now we're getting up there.
Yeah, we're getting up there for that. All right.
How would that be?
Start doing the weather like this. It's like, yes, this band of rain is going to come down and.
Oh my Lord, that's funny.
It would be. I could see that Enzo, the weather guy product, being sold around the internet. People say, until Enzo tells me what the weather's going to be, I don't go outside.
You're living in this part of the country. Get your swimmies on.
Richie, you didn't see her? We just showed. Oh, we already took her down. You'll have to go back and watch unless Jojo puts her back up here. She's a blonde bombshell, is what she is.
And she's the girl next door. Come on.
She's not the girl next door.
She's the girl next door. Maybe Hugh Hefner's version of the girls next door.
Maybe she's the girl next door in Malibu.
Yeah, it could be. Actually, that would be funny.
Richie Evans, you didn't see her picture? I think we got a catfish situation.
What?
I don't understand what's catfish.
Oh, we just taught you what catfish was yesterday. Was it yesterday? No,
I wasn't on.
When was it?
I would have remembered that.
What's
the catfish situation?
When did we do it, Enzo? We just told him what catfishing was.
Was it after Tuesday's taping?
It must have been after Tuesday, yeah.
What's
We talked
catfishing?
about
People
this.
cruising for
It
pictures
just means
of-
somebody using somebody else's picture to talk to the people.
Pretend to be someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like me putting Tom Selleck on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yes.
you put us side by side, me and Tom Selleck, and you say, God, I can't tell them apart. Really. Well, if I shave my beard, at least.
Mm.
Tom Selleck, he just does a mustache. So he doesn't
Oh,
have
That
a
is the
full
only
beard.
difference. That is.
Yeah.
It is the only difference.
Don't
And
shave.
I have a slightly receding hairline.
Oh, ever so slight. Yeah.
I prefer my hair like this, but as it gets longer, it wants to. Yeah, that's kind of my look.
Are you gonna work on like the big sweep over or anything?
See, this is it's getting a little too long here, but that's my my Roman kind of look. You know how they would put their hair down in the front like that.
Doing it. Don, I am okay with that too. He's okay with that. He doesn't care. He just wants to see a lady. See the lady, the pretty lady.
All right, I'll put the lady back up. You can. Well,
I can't get him off now. Richie wants to stay up on there forever.
Let's see here.
There it
Gotta
goes.
figure out how to do this now. Okay. I mean, you'll see it's the girl next door. It's nothing big. Let's see, Facebook. There it is. Okay. The girl next door. Okay.
There you go, Richie.
All right. She's just sweet. I think, and since I've got her up now, we're having Girl Scouts cookies are coming up soon. Okay. So all of you who are doing, she will be possibly coming to your neighborhood selling Girl Scout cookies because it's getting close.
Okay, so she's a Girl Scout. How old is she?
Actually, she's.
Shall we bring that up again?
Well, what do you call that? Like the boys have an Eagle Scout, right? And once you're an Eagle Scout, you're always an Eagle Scout. I don't know if the Girl Scouts have the equivalent ranking.
A cadet. They're become cadets.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what she is. She's a Girl Scout cadet. And we know we love those Thin Mints. Peanut butter peanut butter sandies, they're good.
Oh.
Peanut butter sandies. What else do we like?
What's the chocolate covered one that has the big glob of peanut butter on? Is that like a Samoa or I always get them mixed up which one's which?
Coconut and caramel in them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I can't remember. They keep changing the names. I still call those little shortbreads Scott Teas because they used to be called Scott Teas, but they're not anymore.
Girl Scout cookies, it's amazing how expensive they've gotten. And with the inflation of food and everything now, they just keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Like, Girl Scout cookies are little tiny things now, little baby cookies.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember when there were
Junior
2
Thin
pieces in a
Mints.
box. Now they're $4.
$4 a box? I thought they were like $7
so.
a box.
No.
They're not that much.
I thought they were very expensive like that.
Yeah.
No, because last year we got 3 boxes. Yeah, and it was $12. So maybe it's more now. Probably $5 a box this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a tough sell this time of this state of the economy, I guess. It's a better way to put it.
He was Tom Selleck, Wizard. He was trying to beat Tom Selleck. That's another live chat calling them. No, Tom Cruise is Mr. Lee, Wizard. When you see Tom Cruise, that's Mr. Lee.
Okay.
We got a lot of people who like to change their names and come on to shows.
I hate
That's
that.
why.
And then
They're
they
like-
bitch because like, hey, you didn't say hi to me. It's like, I don't even know who the hell you are. What are you in the witness relocation program? Give me a break.
Right. See you footers later tonight. Bye, Sandra. Thank you for coming. So we've got the Sunday show coming up, and I have Mr. Enzo. Oh, wrong way. Surreal coming in to talk a little bit about the paranormal, and we're going to be talking about different kind of cryptids. And Enzo has been gracious enough to agree to become my stand-in co-host until I find a co-host.
The stand-in co-host.
He is the emergency guest mode engaged. He's
That
gonna
is
be
my job
emergency-
in the internet is help
Right.
out YouTubers that have lost or have an empty slot on the board.
Mhm.
Bring in the stand-in guest host. Bring in the stand-in guest host.
I'm like
That
the
way I'm
stumped
not
guest.
alone on Sundays. But
No
we're
one
gonna
should be
make a
alone
nice
on
program.
Sunday.
Yeah. And but we are going to be getting back to regular type schedule with doing hopefully some more historic type shows. And I'm thinking about doing the Four Horsemen coming up. So that'll be something we'll be sure to try to get Leon and Thomas on, of course. Maybe Bill Reed will jump on. Love it when the Book Was crew, Jerry, come on. They're a wealth of knowledge. And I have to plug their last show they had on was great. You have to go watch the Book Was crew last video. It was really good. They had a guest on there. His name was, good Lord. I'll have to look it up for you guys because I can't remember. Anyway, go watch them. Go watch them. They put out some funny stuff. And what else do we have going? I think that's it. We're finally slowing down. I was on an interview with Unidentified S4 this last Wednesday. It went really well. It was fun, fast. And so go check that out. It was good. It was good. I had 3 of them bombarding
It was a
you
good
with
appearance. Yeah. those 3 you got words in between them. That was the amazing
Right.
part is those 3 can bulldoze a conversation amongst each other.
Yeah. So I think any last words, gentlemen, before we bring this to an
I'm
end?
good.
Jojo,
No, I don't have any words of wisdom.
no words of wisdom. That's good. I'm not going to ask you for any, even though you asked me for some.
I agree.
every time.
Jojo has no words of wisdom.
I have no words of wisdom.
I'm going to sit and write a whole book on what I want to say to you.
Well, here's my words
Jeez.
of wisdom. Jojo never has words of wisdom.
Never. Okay.
Anything Jojo says is a lie.
A lie?
It's a lie.
What are you telling me?
Everything's
Including
a
that
lie.
statement, that means that you always tell the truth.
I know it. That's woo, 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 woo.
Yeah,
That's
that's
an
kind of
old,
crazy.
that's an old Kirk bit. I've seen that where he makes the
Well,
android's
have you
head
seen
start
the old
smoking.
Logic thing. They like it's usually the exam question in like your logic class in college, where you can only ask, or what kind of question can you ask to get the truth if you know they're always lying, or something like that. It's like there's a way to do shit like that, and it's like I don't care.
Well,
Makes my
the trick would be to ask them like a yes or a no question, and whatever their answer is, it's the opposite. Like you give them a 2-choice type question. Whatever they tell you, it's whatever the other one is. If everything they say is a lie.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. Hey, if you guys
No,
like my
no.
content, go over there and hit that like button.
All right.
Please share my videos to your friends, your family,
Right.
whoever you have out there, and subscribe. You're watching already. You're watching. Just hit. It doesn't cost you anything. Just go and little button, hit it, and we shall see you again very, very soon. Goodbye, folks. We love you.